afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo at Parkway RV Center. Guys, what a price I got on this one right here. Great buy for those of you wanting a semi-late model Class C motorhome, but wanting an affordable price. Well, this is kind of the best of both worlds. Today, we're going to review a pre-owned 2010 Coachmen Freelander Dreamer. It's a Model 30 QB. Total overall length, bumper to bumper, at longest point is 30 feet 3 inches long. It only has 48,000 miles, and that's not a misprint on the price, guys. That is under $35,000. $34,900, and one in nice condition. Built on the 4D 450 chassis, 6.8 Triton V10, dash air's ice cold, no check engine lights, no warning lights. Now, I don't have the awning out. It's a manual awning because the strap broke. So we're going to put a strap on it, and normally we don't cover awnings, but I'm going to promise you that I'm going to make sure that it's in good shape. We'll get it. I'll get one of my guys to help me tomorrow, and we'll put that awning down. It's getting late in the day, so rest assured I'll make sure it's in good shape for you. But it's 30 foot long, sitting on Cooper tires that have a late 2017, almost 2018 date code with no cracks, no weather. So crack, I think you still got plenty of life left in this motorhome on the tires. Outside looks good. You know, this is the first year that Forest River built Coachmen, so it does have the Super Light, which is the first generation of Asdale. So you have less delamination. In fact, there's not supposed to be any delamination on Asdale. And it's also got the mega storage in the back. As you can see, pretty much the entire rear of the RV is outside storage, as well as a couple of smaller compartments in the front that I'll have pictures of on our website, parkwayrvcenter.com, if you want to take a gander and take a look at it. Does have 305 horsepower, 420 pound-feet of torque with 5,000 pound tow capacity. Slide out with awning topper. Does have a 4 kW Generac generator that runs great. 30 amp electrical service. Now guys, you've probably heard of the Freelander, but the Freelander Dreamer is just kind of an entry level. So it's kind of a no frills motorhome. That's why it's priced so low. So if you're looking for like leather furniture, Corian countertops, tile floors, this is probably not for you. But hey, it's a Class C motorhome. It's got everything you need, nothing you don't. And the cab over looks good. No front windows, that's good. I mean, everything's pretty much the same, 100 inches wide. You know, it doesn't have the fancy automatic power awning. It doesn't have a leveling jacks or none of that stuff, but it's not priced that way either. Does have a 13,500 BTU ducted roof air running right now. Dash air is cold. We are going to test drive it later in the video. I'll show you what it looks like with the slide out in. And let's look inside. Before we do that, let's pop a drone up. Got the Tpo roof system that looks good for the year. Let's take a look at it real quick. A little dirty, I'm gonna warn you, it's a little dirty on top. It just came in, we haven't washed it yet, but let me show you what the roof looks like. Be right back. And as you can see, I mean, for a 13-year-old motorhome, that looks pretty darn good to me. Besides dirty, which we are going to clean it before we sell it. It's got the low-lying step well, so you don't have an exterior step. And again, guys, no frills. Which in some ways is a blessing, because back then, they would have used the leatherette furniture, which was the furniture that had the flaking problem. But they got the, because this is the entry level, they put cloth furniture in it. They did put the vinyl seats in the front instead of the leatherette, so you don't have any flaking furniture there. That looks great. Now we gotta clean it up. It hasn't been cleaned up inside. I apologize about that. But hey, you get to see how it was taken care of. I mean, everybody can polish a turd up to look like a diamond, at least for a little while, but when that polish wears off, you're left with a turd. But at least this way you can see how the previous owners kept it. It's not bad, it's just a little dusty. It's got 48,000. Oh man, right there in the sun too, where I can't see it. It looks like 48,372 maybe. No check engine lights, no warning lights. Dash area is cold. I've got pictures of it. Let's see, we're blowing out. I mean, low 50s. And it'll get colder as we go down the road, upper 40s. Cab over looks good. This is it's bigger than a full-size bed, a little smaller than a queen, so you're going to use queen-size sheets. That's your insert to go over this spot right here, and there, of course, is your ladder. Place for a TV over there in the corner. Books and manuals are included. It's got a fold-down table dinette booth. Converts into a bed across from a sleeper sofa that makes a bed. Kitchen area looks good. Microwave. Ducted AC blowing good. Blowing real good. You've got a 6 cubic foot. Again, guys, it is a two-way RV refrigerator freezer. It's just haven't been on long enough to get cold yet, but we do guarantee it to work. Gives you a little extra food prep area with this countertop space. Slide controls are right here. Thermostat controls are right here for your furnace and your heat or your air. It again, guys, it's just a bare bones, so you just got a central furnace right here. But if you do winter camping this, you're going to have to leave your bedroom door open to get any heat. Bedroom, rear queen island bed. Obviously, that's not the mattress that came with it. The RV mattress is about half that thick, so you've got a good, comfortable mattress. Got some overhead storage. I did opt for the glass, neo-angle glass shower with a skylight, and all that looks good. And like I said, guys, I know it's not a front line, top of the line motor home, but it's not priced for that either. I mean, this is a pretty neat little motor home, really, at least for the money to me. Let me know in the comments what you think. I say I'm looking at the year, the condition, and most importantly, the price. Because, you know, $34,900, to me, you've got under 50,000 miles. You've got 30 foot long with a slide in a 2010 model for under $35,000, and that's something you don't see every day in the current market. I got on RV Trader and just started looking, and most 2010s like this are $10,000, $12,000, $15,000 more. Or, you know, they're up there close to that 50 grand mark. So I've got this one for under 35, but that's how we sell them, guys. We got a good deal on it when we bought it, so we're going to sell a good deal. We are going to put an awning strap on that, make sure that awning works good for you, even though it's not part of our normal checkout. And we're going to do our major systems inspection, which includes us making sure the slide out works great, which I'm going to bring it in here in a minute so you can see what it looks like with it in before we test drive it. We're going to make sure the plumbing systems work. We're going to go through and make sure that the water heater gets hot, refrigerator, freezer gets cold. We're going to make sure that the drivability is good. We're going to make sure that roof air gets cold, which it does. Y'all seen that with a thermometer. Make sure there's no plumbing leaks in it. You know, all the lights work. Now, that's one gripe I do have. Whoever had this thing, and I've seen this before, a lot of people don't like real bright lights with these LED light bulbs. So they stick a low, or the equivalent of a low wattage bulb in these. And so it's a little dim in here. And So, you know, if now at nighttime, it'd probably be all right. But during the day, it doesn't really, you really can't tell much difference with the lights on or the lights off. But I'm sure at nighttime, you'd notice a bigger difference. But that's something you may want to change. You may not want to change. I don't know. You know, a lot of people don't like real bright lights in their RV. I do personally, but a lot of people don't. You do have one step up right here. That's thanks to that big mega storage on the outside. And like I said, nothing fancy, but it's simple. About the only complicated thing you really got is a slide out. Other than that, I mean, there's really nothing really hard to understand about it as far as operation wise. You know, if this is your first one, this is one that you know, you can probably get the hang of pretty easily. Sorry, my phone is dinging like crazy. Let me put it on mute real quick. Never fails. Everybody likes to call and text me when I'm shooting a video, even though they know not to keep texting me or calling me if I don't pick up. I'll do one even better is cut the thing off. But guys, you know, it is what it is. It can sleep 7 to 8 people. So this is a great family motorhome. This is something a couple can use, something a family can use. You know, you've got up to 4 different beds in here. You've got 2 beds that you can leave made up all the time. And then you've got your table booth and your couch bed that you can make out as needed. Or leave one out or both out all the time. A lot of people leave the table booth made into a bed permanently. I've seen people do that. They'll get a mattress, a custom mattress for the top of it, make it a little more comfortable, and just leave that bed made out all the time. That way you got 3 beds made out, and you still got your sofa and get you some TV trays. So I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with it, guys. But this unit for $34,900 will include our major systems inspection. And like I said, we'll make sure the plumbing systems are good. We'll check the generator, which it's obviously running and putting out right now. Make sure the roof air is cold. Make sure the refrigerator freezer gets to operating temp. We're going to make sure that, like I said, the water heater, water pump, all the faucets, spigots, toilet, all that operates like it should. We'll make sure the drivability is like it's supposed to be. And everything else we leave to you. And of course, we are going to check the awning just because it pissed me off with that strap broke. But so I'm going to make sure that darn thing's in good shape for you just because of that. But but you know, hey, it's a 2010 model. That's probably the original awning strap. It was due to be replaced. You know, you usually got to change those out every 5 or 6 years. So the fact that it lasted that 13 years, that's pretty impressive. So we're going to put one of those on tomorrow. It takes a couple of guys, one on the bottom, one on the top, to roll that awning out when that happens, so you can put the strap on. Wait a minute, yeah, awning strap on. Anyway, jeez. Anyway, on the RV boat. Anyway, we're going to get this thing. We're going to take this thing. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to pause the video for a minute. I'm going to bring this slide out in, get somebody to ride with me. We'll take a quick test drive with it, see how it drives. I'm sure it drives great. But again, guys, you know, we handle make sure the major stuff works. We leave any Mickey Mouse stuff to you. So, you know, all the lights work. Let's just say this light right here didn't work. Then let's just say it didn't work. That'd be up to you to fix that or not fix it. That's not going to ruin your trip. Slide out not working can ruin your trip. A refrigerator not working can ruin your trip. That's not going to ruin your trip. We handle the major stuff. We leave the little stuff to you. So that goes without saying. You need to come inspect the unit for yourself, check everything out for yourself, and or hire a third-party inspector, RV inspection service, to do it for you. If you're not familiar with RVs, or you're not comfortable in your knowledge of RVs enough to inspect it. Guys, you don't buy a home without getting a home inspected. Why would you buy an inspector to look at it? Why would you buy a RV without an RV inspector? And I know you're thinking, you're a dealer and you're encouraging me to get an RV inspection. Yes, guys. Even on brand new RVs, I recommend a RV inspector, a third party, to inspect it, because every RV's got stuff wrong with it, new and used. That's the big, you know, if you have an RV inspector, they're going to find stuff wrong with it. At least that way you know what you're getting into, because anything you buy, you're going to work on. That's part of owning an RV. Anybody who tells you different, they're lying to you. I've been an RV owner for longer than I've been in the RV business. And I've been in the RV business over 25 years. Guys, that's part of owning one. Yeah, RVing is great, but there's a lot of behind the scenes drama, repairs, and stuff that nobody really shares on YouTube that you have to go through to get to those good memories and those good camp spots. But it makes it all worth it when you get to that point. But you've got to get through the behind the scenes stuff, get all the little things fixed. You know, some people are pickier than others about used RVs. Everybody's got an opinion about how nice something has to be before it's nice enough for them to buy it for the year, model, and the price. You know, I have my opinion, you have yours, the next person has theirs. And the weird thing is, nobody's right, nobody's wrong, because that's why they call it an opinion. Like, I would give this one for 2010 for $34,900. I'd give this one 8.5. I'd probably give it a 9 if I had an awning strap on it. But I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10. Next person may give it a 10 out of 10. Next person that looks at it may give it a 5 out of 10. And nobody be right, nobody be wrong. That's why everybody needs to look at it themselves and form their own opinion. And you know, if you come down here and look at it, if it's not the right one for you, I've got other ones out here. I don't have much in this price range, but I do have 1 or 2 others. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna pause the video for a minute because it's getting toward the end of the day, and I want to drive this before everybody goes home, so I got somebody to ride and film. And guys, I want to apologize. For the next few days, my audio and my videos may be a little funny. I have literally worn out my GoPro 9. The audio input picks up sometimes it doesn't. I've noticed it in 1 or 2 of my videos in the last few days that the audio kind of cuts out between the media mod and the internal mic on the camera. I apologize. There's nothing I can do about that. I've got a new GoPro 11 ordered, but it's not going to get here till the 20th. So just bear with me. I apologize if the audio will sound different 1 second to the next and then cut back and forth, but I can't do nothing about it. This is just, I've recorded way more hours on this YouTube, on this GoPro camera than what it was designed for. Let's just say that. And I usually try to get 2 years out of these things, and it's been well over 2 years now. So, and I do a lot of videos with these. But anyway, and I do a lot of videos too y'all don't see that I put on, you know, for customers that want like to see how to operate stuff and things like that we send with their RVs when they buy sight unseen. So that we just put on a flash drive and send with the RV that I don't even put on YouTube. So it does a lot more than just YouTube videos. Plus I do pictures with it and everything else. So needless to say, these GoPros are not designed to last forever. But I've got one coming, so hopefully, hey, hopefully it's supposed to be a bad boy. We'll see here in next week. But anyway, guys, hang tight. I'm gonna bring the room in, pause the video. If you're interested in this motor home, call right away, 706-965-7929, and make sure it's available for coming down to look. We do have financing available with approved credit, down payment. We have no extra fees. We don't have any upsells. It's $34,900 plus applicable sales tax. That's it. Easy, simple, and done. I don't care. We don't charge extra if you pay cash for it like other dealers do. We don't charge extra if you go to your own bank like other dealers do. It's $34,900 whether you go through our bank, your bank, or you pay cash. It don't matter to us. Now, we do prefer that you don't bring $100 bills. Especially, it's just a security risk for our customers. It's dangerous to travel with that amount of currency. You know, if you do want to pay cash, bring a cashier's check from your bank or set up a wire transfer. We can send you the wire transfer instructions. And just when you get here and it passes your inspection, just call your banker and say, hey, go ahead and send the wire. Just set it up before you come down here. That's how a lot of people do it. As soon as it clears, you can take the RV. But you know, try not to carry that much cash, guys. It's just a security risk. But anyway, guys, hang tight. I am going to bring the room in, take a quick video, and with it looks like with it in, which isn't going to be much different than now, except you'll probably lose a little bit of your kitchen area right there. And I'll see you back in just a second. All right, everybody, pretty simple. As always, go outside, make sure your awning's in if it was out. Make sure all your outside bays are closed, latched, and locked, which they are now. And if you're parked under a bunch of trees, you don't have a slide topper, make sure there's no debris or any debris sticks or anything on top of your slide out that can damage your seal when you bring it in. If there is, a battery powered leaf blower or a broom can knock them off real quick. Then come inside. On this one, you turn the parking brake on, motor off, put your seat up, and I've got it in right now. And you can see not much difference. Like I said, you lost a little bit of your kitchen area, but you still got plenty of room to walk back and forth. You can still get to your sink, still get to your fridge, still get to your microwave. Loft storage right here. Slide out controls right here. You just press it in until it comes all the way in, until it stops. Like with any slide out, either bring it all the way in or all the way out. There is no in between. If you can't bring it all the way out, then leave it all the way in, because unless that slide out can connect against the wall, that seal cannot keep the water out, even on a brand new one. And of course, you know, your bathroom, bedroom, and all that's exactly the same with that slide out, in or out. So anyway, let's get one of the salespeople, if there's still one here, and we'll take it for a drive, and I'll see you in just a second from the driver's seat. And by the way, if you hadn't already, hit that subscribe button and that bell notification button. I'll see you in just a second. All right, everybody, now we're going to test drive this Coachmen. It's 2010. Got my good buddy Shane right here, and make sure you give him a call or text if you're interested in this Freelander. And Shane, what's your phone number, buddy?
423-347-8478. Y'all text me late at night.
And guys, this one won't last long. And a 2010 with under 50,000 miles for $34,900 with a slide, yeah. But we're gonna take it up the road, see how it does, make sure it drives all right. Of course, like always, getting stuck at this red light. Dash air feels great. Like I said, roof air is ice cold. Good visibility. We'll see what this thing can do going up this hill. And it's a great size too. It's only 30 feet long, so the perfect size for state parks, older campgrounds. You know, places like that. The place I like to go visit, and this is perfect size for that. So, and let's see here. Shift's good. Little squeaks and rattles back there, but that's just normal. Take her down the interstate. Get her up to speed, check the cruise control out, see how she rides on the highway. Let's see here. I don't think hitting 60 will be a problem. Oh yeah, no problem there. A little over 60. And let's hit the cruise, 65. Oh yeah. not fighting anything. It's nice and smooth, folks. Heck, for $34.9, I don't see anything can go wrong with this one. It's something you can drive for a year or two and still be worth what you paid for. We'll hit the brakes when we get off the exit here. Let's see how it does. It's amazing to me, you can buy something like this for 35 grand, but you can go out and spend 130 grand on a new one, and it becomes used as soon as you drive it off the lot, and it's worth 80. And you could buy this for less than what you lose on a new one when you drive it off the lot. It's ridiculous. And let's see here, brakes. Rotors feel good. Brakes feel good, rotors feel good, steering wheel's not vibrating. Tires feel smooth. Yeah, I think it's all right. Don't take my word for it. Come check it out yourself, guys. Come out and drive it. And give Shane a call or text before you come down. Make sure somebody ain't beat you to it. Shane, what's your number again?
It's 423-347-8478.
Thanks for riding along with us, and smash us a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and thanks again. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.